1970, the U.S. Congress placed marijuana in Schedule 1 of the Controlled Substances Act because they considered it to have no accepted medical use. Since then, 28 of the 50 U.S. states and D.C. have legalized the use of marijuana. Marijuana has a healing effect and positive medical results on people suffering from terrible diseases. Today, I want to explain to you the benefits of medical marijuana and why the government needs to take it off the Schedule 1 Controlled Substances Act. The first thing you need to know is that there have been many peer-reviewed studies and trials by prominent medical organizations to show that medical marijuana can be a safe and effective treatment for the symptoms of cancer, AIDS, multiple sclerosis, pain, glaucoma, and other conditions. In a series of peer-reviewed studies, the patients have made positive statements pertaining to the relief from medical marijuana, and the reports have showed evidence pertaining to that. A 1998 study showed patients with bipolar disorder reported that marijuana was more effective than conventional drugs like lithium. A 2011 study showed the effects of cannabis reduce breast cancer proliferation. A 2014 study provided statements from ALS patients saying marijuana provided appetite stimulation, aided sleep, relieved depression and anxiety, and provided muscle relaxation. More peer studies included people who smoked marijuana relieved neuropathic pain in patients with HIV, reduced spasticity in MS patients, and halting seizures in others. It also decreased neuropathic pain in quadriplegic patients. Scientific data has shown that the benefits of medical marijuana far outweigh the burdens. Therefore, doctors in states where medical marijuana is legalized are able to prescribe patients a prescription. California was the first state to legalize medical marijuana in 1996. Many patients have benefited from it. Since then, other states have legalized medical marijuana, and many patients do not try to travel so far to get relief. Florida passed a special medical marijuana bill called the Charlotte's Web in 2014. This bill is an effort to relieve seizures and other debilitating diseases, and it was actually inspired by a young child named Charlotte Fiji, who suffered tremendously. She was the main person behind that bill being passed. And also in 2016, Florida voters further expanded medical marijuana for debilitating diseases such as HIV and cancer. In early 2016, the DEA considered moving medical marijuana to a less restrictive drug schedule, but later on they declined to reschedule marijuana based upon a policy designed to further research it and also expanding DEA registered marijuana manufacturers. The legalization of medical marijuana could not only benefit the health of our citizens, but it would also create an excellent opportunity for revenue due to taxation for our economy. Altogether, legalization at the federal level will save Americans billions of dollars from a multitude of medical benefits. It's important to recognize how the United States economy could save billions of dollars if they let citizens provide this great benefit and save money by not allocating government funds to go after medical marijuana users. Medical marijuana is safer than other drugs such as prescription opiates. No one has ever died from using medical marijuana. It's non-addictive. And studies have shown that it may be the least dangerous drugs out of all the terrible drugs that are out there. Today I explained to you the benefits of medical marijuana and gave you testimony from peer-reviewed studies. The government is expanding the research and hopefully they can come to the conclusion that it certainly helps people alleviate their pain and finally take it off the Controlled Substances Act. Testimony for me would be my uncle. He suffers tremendously from a fall that he had years ago, and now he's considered a quadriplegic and is in a wheelchair. marijuana has helped him bring down the pain levels. So I am actually happy that he was able to find something instead of prescription painkillers to help alleviate his pain. As previously mentioned, medical marijuana has healing properties and can really help people in pain. I know that government needs to expand their research, but hopefully they can come up to the conclusion that it does really benefit people, and many people are using it that really helps them over other dangerous drugs. As previously mentioned, medical marijuana has healing properties and can really help people in pain. Legislators at the federal level should take time to recognize the benefits of the natural composites found in medical marijuana. There have been research which has already proven how medical marijuana has multiple benefits economically and medicinally wise. Therefore, it should not be withheld from patients any longer. Pain and suffering should not be something patients should be living with simply because of the law which was put into place with disregard for medicinal purposes. You got states like Colorado, California, now Florida, and many people are giving you the studies and what they're going through, and hopefully, we can all turn this around and make sure that the federal government passes this and takes this off the Controlled Substances Act and further analyzes it. So hopefully Jeff Sessions, who's under the Trump administration, will take a look at this and further expand it out. So thank you.